Hello guys, welcome to my channel Love to Learn. In this video I want to explain about basic Docker commands. Okay, if you are a beginner starting with Docker, okay, and I suggest you guys to learn some basic commands like creating container, deleting a container, how to start, restart, and how to log into Docker Hub from command prompt, such kind of things. Okay, let's start guys. First one is Docker version. If we need to check what is the Docker version installed in your machine, you have to use this command. Okay, let's try to use it. You check the Docker version is 20.10.21. Okay, and let's check the second command, Docker search. So usually we all know from the image only we'll get the container, and every image is built on a base image, right? If we need to check any kind of image in Docker Hub, you can just go to the Docker Hub website and you can search. But if you need to search it from command prompt, you can just use this command, Docker search. Now I need to search images for MySQL. Okay, let's try to search for it. If you observe, I got some data, right? Like what is the name of the image, what is the description, how many stars it have, it is official or not, automated or not. Okay, and I can also search for JDK and other kind of images. Whatever we want, we can search it here. Even if you search in Docker Hub, you will get the same data. Okay, and what is the Docker pull? Okay, it is useful for pulling that specific images from Docker Hub. Okay, let me try to pull some image. Let me try to pull OpenJDK 7. Let's wait for a few seconds. Yeah, it is trying to pull. If you observe here, you will get this kind of how I can say messages, or this kind of data will get, like downloading. The download will be complete like that. Okay, let's wait for a few seconds. Let the download be done. Okay, it's taking so much time. Meanwhile, let's jump into some other command. What is Docker images? If you need to check the details of images present in our local, we can use this command. Suppose now we are downloading this image guys. If we need to check whether this image is present in local or not, and if there are any existing images, we can use this command, Docker images. Okay, right here up to now we have this command, these images. It is still downloading. I think it will take some time, so I'm just skipping this thing up to now. Okay, usually what happens means these images contain nearly 500 MB, 600 MB, right? So it will take so much time sometimes when the network is slow. Okay, and let's go to this another thing. If we need to run an image or create a container, you have to use this Docker run command. Okay, if you observe here I have some images, right? If I want to create this runnable instance of the image, I want to use Docker run command. Runnable instance of image is nothing but a container. Okay, Docker run -p space 9090 8080 space spring boot .jar. Okay, let's wait. The container will be started. Okay, yeah, if you observe, the container gets started guys. Okay, and I will explain you another thing. If you observe here, this container got started, right? Now if I need to check what are the containers are running, I want to use some other command like docker ps-a. You can observe the status here. It is saying that this particular container is up, right? So if I want to stop this container, I can use this name or its ID. Okay, let me try with copying this container ID. It is up right now. Docker stop space id. And let's try this command again. If you observe, it is exited 3 seconds ago because we stopped it, right? And what is restart? It is used to restart a container. And so if I want to restart some container, I can use this command. Okay, whether it is in stop stage or started stage, we don't care about that. Okay, we can simply restart the container using this command docker restart. Okay, and here if it is saying up to 2 seconds status docker rmi, it is used to remove that particular image. Okay, with that particular image id. First of all, let's check what are the images we have. Okay, previously, do you remember a few seconds back, like trying to download this OpenJDK 7 and now it is present. Let's try to remove this one, the RMI, and let's give the image ID. Okay, it's saying it's done tag. Let's check. Now we are able to remove that particular image, and we are already using this command, right, for checking whether what are the details of containers, whether they are in run or stopped or exit states. Docker ps-a. Okay, it's just for checking what the status of the containers, all the containers, whether they are up, down, or exited, like that. Now let's try to delete a stopped container. Okay, using this docker rm command. You have a container here. Okay, and what we can do means, let's try to get the id for it. Docker rm space id. You can check we have only 2 containers now. One is removed or deleted, and another one is if we want to check logs of the particular container, you can use this docker logs command. Okay, now if you observe it, the status is up for the container, right? Let's try to get or fetch the logs for that particular container using that id. These are the logs generated for that particular containers. Okay, this is very useful. And if we need to check history of image, you can use this docker history command. Okay, first let's check what are the images existing, and then we can check what is the history. Okay, and this is the history of this particular image. Okay, and docker info, it shows detailed information about docker installed on the system, including kernel version, number of container, and images existing. Okay, let's check how it works. Wow, I think yeah, we got so much of information, and up to now I'm not going to every individual thing. Okay, I'm just explaining, like you can see the containers two are running. One is in past state and one is 0 are in 0 is in past state and 0 are in stop state, and there are 2 images. Like that we have so much information. When you are working on it, you can just check it very it needs some time, right? So up to now I'm just skipping it. And what is this thing? Okay, if we need to check what are the things in container, or it's like a terminal, guys. Okay, for accessing the docker container and run commands inside the container. Okay, what we can do means, we can just check we have this container up, right? So what I can do means, I'll just do one thing. Up to now, let's copy this command, paste it here. Okay, we are not able to copy it. Let's type it here, docker ex ec -it container id space bash. Okay, now we are inside this container. It's like a terminal. Okay, let's check what are the files we have. We have all these things inside the container. We can also try to perform some commands. Okay, let's try to go to this boot folder and let's try to check what are the files. There are no files now. Like that it works. Okay, I think so you guys got some idea, like it's, I can simply say like it's a terminal for that particular container. Okay, for checking what are the files inside the directories or that container, like that. And the command is docker start. It is for starting a Docker container. Okay, and let's check what are the Docker containers up. Now I want to start this container. Okay, docker start id. Okay, there is some issue. Oh, okay, now I got it. We are using some existing port. So what I can do means I will try to stop the above container first. Okay, now this is the status, both are exited, right? Now let's try to start the second one. If you have given allocated different ports, so you can run multiple containers at same time, but I have allocated the same port for the both things, so I got there. Okay, docker pass. If I need to pass a particular container, I can use this command, docker pass. Okay, now it is passed, right? See here, if you want to unpass, you can use the unpass command. Okay, now let's check the container status. Now it is unpassed. And if we need to check, if you need to log in into some Docker Hub from your command prompt, you can use this docker login command. I have to give my credentials. Okay, let me check whether I was able to log in or not. Yeah, now I was able to log in. If I want to log out, I can use this docker logout command. Now I was able to log out from this particular Docker Hub account. Okay, now let's discuss about the Docker tags. I will explain you what are these Docker tags. If you observe, for every image we have something like tag, right? Now when we try to, do you remember when we try to pull the OpenJDK image, I have given something like docker pull OpenJDK 7. If I have given 7, it will download the particular image with this tag. If I don't give 7 and just given the OpenJDK, it will try to by default download the latest tag. Okay, latest tag